Good morning.
You are sure to rise early?
I never slept. For what reason have you come today?
Mary has sent me.
Wrong confessor. Why has she sent you again?
She sent me in hopes I could finally convince you to bring you home. You should know she doesn't really want to do this.
I will not be truly in my home until this is over. My home is with the Lord. It doesn't matter, really. I fear nothing really does at this moment. It has been done. What has been happening out there today?
She's been rallying support in the kingdom.
Rallying support. Who else is left to bow and praise the new queen?
You haven't lost everyone. You still have quite a few supporters left. They've made their voices heard.
Maybe so, but not one those would hope for. No, my father has withdrawn his support. His Grace, my father-in-law, has been arrested along with my husband. I fear I will never see him again.
The Lord has a plan. We must let him shepherd us each to our destinations.
These past several days I've been torn from one place to another, tossed and turned and twisted into the woman everyone wanted me to be. No one ever listened to me.
You never deserved any of this. I'm sorry you fallen victim to all this, madam.
I might never fully understand why His Grace, the Duke, had convinced Edward so. I had no voice.
We have within us the power of free will. You can choose. You can live a long and fulfilling life. You have the choice to convert, the choice to live. That is the only way to continue onward. If you want to live, you must
Convert.
That is what Mary requests. Conversion or death.
The world has changed quicker than I've been able to change with it. 9 days ago, I thought I had a grasp on my life. Now I feel like I don't quite understand anything anymore. This was not my calling. I've spent my life having had decisions made for me at every turn. I can't let my final decision be made by anyone other than myself. I won't convert. I can't.
We don't often choose our circumstances. All we can ever do is react and pray that our reaction is God's will.
God's will. I doubt I've been acting by that.
Why do you say that?
I remember, several years ago, my sisters pleading for me to join them in the garden. A beautiful garden, full of eglantines and white roses. All they wanted was for me to play with them. But I locked myself away to read Play-Doh. I still remember the sound of their laughter. I would give anything to hear it again.
We cannot spend our lives in regret, madam.
But I can't help but look back and wish I had chosen to spend my moments more wisely. I spent my life in literature, and so much so I forgot to cherish what was real.
Milady, you are young. There's no point in living our current moments thinking about the past. It isn't over for you. You can go back and spend time with your sisters, with your family, and you can sleep peaceably. You only need to take Mary's offer, please, for my sake and for yours.
What do you suppose I am to do? Take that promise and grow old, knowing that at the moment I was given a choice, I chose to bend again to somebody else's will. How would I be able to explain such a thing? If I grew old and had children, how would I explain it to them? That their dear mother had not one moment of courage in her life. I could not bear such a thing. I'm afraid we will never quite agree.
No, we won't. But, you know, I've come to try to save your life. I've come to do my best and to do as ordered.
To do your best or to do as ordered.
I'm not quite sure anymore.
You know I can't. I won't.
I came to hear your confession, I admit. But if I'm not to hear a confession from you, I'm happy to provide you counsel in your final moments.
Of course. It all started with the death of my dear cousin, the king.
Yes, 'twas I who told Mary. Lady, the king has died. Your brother Edward has passed.
Edward? The king has passed. Edward! What is going to happen?
Per the will and instruction of His Majesty King Edward, Lady Jane Grey is pronounced Queen of England.
Jane? Queen?
How unfortunate to lose a king in the spring of his life. And Lady Jane Grey is to be his successor.
Who am I to be queen?
Our daughter shall inherit the throne? What does Queen mean for her family?
Why has the line of succession been changed? Was Mary not to be his successor?
Why would he keep me from the throne? What have I done to deserve this?
This decision must be upheld. I must not let Jane discard this opportunity. Long live the Queen.
The Lord has brought your great blessing to our family.
Long live the Queen.
Oh, what was Edward thinking?
This will surely be disputed.
And violently so. This could be dangerous.
It'll be okay. We have each other. Queen or not, you have me, my dear. Lady Jane Grey.
A selfish act, clearly for the purpose of keeping the throne in Protestant hands.
But why? Was he that embittered by our differences?
Madam, he was sick. He may not have been in his
Right mind? No. I know he was. But I doubt this was the work of Edward himself. No, he was too easily influenced by his advices. Knaves, jesters, the lot of them. Absolute snakes.
I'm not quite sure what to say, my lady. It was an irrational decision. He strayed too far.
Lady Jane Grey. She has lived her life in the shadows. If this is all that must be met to be queen, for what reason have I cried and bled this kingdom? For what reason have I suffered all these years, if this is what I'm to receive in return? My part is in this kingdom. My part bleeds for England.
I too am baffled at this entire ordeal.
If only it could be changed.
This is sure to bring all kinds of unexpected dangers. I'm not sure I want this at all.
Ha! But you must see, you're young, so you may not completely understand now. But I suggest.
I assure you, I completely understand. I'm quite concerned that it is you that might not fully grasp what it is that is happening here.
Quick to speak, aren't you?
Now that is something we already know well enough about. She knows what she speaks of.
Well, you're a rather sharp girl.
And you turn to flattery.
Think of it this way. Many young leaders in history, of which I am sure you'd know more of than I, took to their reins of power with hints of doubt. But did they still not continue?
I still have a feeling this isn't quite right.
You have a lot of feelings, dear.
A feeling that I will pay more in the end than I will ever receive. I was not the initial successor for all of these years. My question is, why now?
And that is as good a question as any. We cannot anticipate every curse or blessing that may come our way. Only the Lord can do such a thing. But what we can do is take what we are given with grace, especially when you have such a great mind. Trust your inquisitive nature. Trust your ability to strategize.
Especially since you have this new claim.
Yes. Listen to your parents. They've done all they can to raise you. I've seen you develop into a very versatile young woman. You're more than capable.
Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I should allow for the rest of you to guide me, as surely I have no clarity at the moment.
Oh, don't say that. No amount of literature could keep you entirely from simple inexperience. You are still learning, my love. Let us hold your hand. Let us guide you through this.
Yes. This may have been the greatest thing to have happened to you. Who would we be to let you squander it?
Exactly. There is a vision. Plans.
Flans?
Yes, plans.
But why is it that Edward changed his mind?
Doesn't matter. He was king. Who are we to deny the request of a king, my dear? Ah, my son, Joyous.
You know, my mother didn't give up after her convictions of Blackfriars. Though my father had remarried and that Anne Boleyn had taken the crown, my dear mother still signed her letters as Queen, Catherine the Queen, until the day she died.
Your mother, Catherine, was a strong woman.
Indeed she was.
Do you find it to be the time you should take up after her, especially in time like this? Set the kingdom back onto the right, huh?
I would have thought Edward would want to have given me a chance. I spent my youth fighting for what? For what reason have I suffered if I'm not to be seen?
Yes.
I'm trying to gather my supporters. She cannot rule. This cannot stand.
Things are going to move very quickly. No one quite knows who you are, Mother. You've lived your life in the shadows. It means that you won't have the same support as others.
Mary.
Yes, I suspect she's already on the move. We're already behind.
Mary was the original successor.
Now declared illegitimate.
We cannot let her to the throne.
We must act quickly.
You must be queen.
Indeed, she must. This is what Edward wanted.
I know it was what Edward wanted, but what is it worth the danger? If Mary has the backing of England's citizenry, what chance do we have? This will put Jane in a vulnerable position.
Why ask such tasteless questions? What else do we really need? We have Edward's will, the king's order. We have the Lord's blessing.
Blessing? Do you not support your own wife? Of course I do, but I fear for her. Am I wrong to be concerned? Maybe he is right. She has support throughout the kingdom.
Mary would only have the support of the kingdom if we do not act. We have the power of the Duke on our side. Your grace will strategize and raise resistance.
Indeed. I must start immediately. We must garner what men we can. The Lord has called to me to act in your defense. It is now my only duty. Queen Jane, you must carry out Edward's will.
My dear, I fear we are being led down the wrong path. How will I know that you will be safe, that we will be safe?
I thought that I was looking out for your safety, but your parents think otherwise. Maybe I am just afraid. Maybe we're wrong.
This has been completely thrust upon us. We know that I have been proclaimed queen so informally, just to scream in the street. Yet we need to bend to their will? This doesn't feel right.
I don't know what is right anymore. But my father says you must be queen. Your father says it must be so. Your mother says it must be so. Maybe it is us who is wrong.
I know. I just cannot imagine a life without you. And your father is an ambitious man.
So is your parents.
Yes. What I fear is that these people whisk and sliver through and around and beside everything and each other. And when it comes time to answer for everything that has happened in the dark, only one is left under the light.
Yes. Only one is left to blame.
They're like foxes, dear. At one side of their face they growl and sneer, and at another they smile. These people will never truly stand by me. I'll be all alone.
I won't ever leave you alone. Queen or not, I will always be here for you.
Do not lose your life to this war. Ambition can be a dangerous thing. My husband, Guildford, left with his father, the Duke of Northumberland, to gather men as a standing resistance, and to further develop his campaign. My husband and Dudley had many disagreements forced on the path, as he had told me.
The war was well underway, and not a single drop of blood had yet been spilled.
Such what it all is, as my father had once told me. Life is often a bloodless struggle, full of masks and distractions.
Indeed. Harry continued on the campaign to retake what was hers.
My poor, sweet brother. I only wish we'd spent less time fighting over such base human differences. There is love, and there is law. The latter I've learned is most often disrupted the former. I think I may understand what may have clouded his judgment.
Are you sure you have enough men?
I am sure.
How can you be sure? Are you even counting? Father?
We have enough to surround her. We will bring with us the force we have, and we will claim this kingdom as our own.
We? This isn't about us, do you not understand that? See, you may be able to stave off death, but death always takes someone. What is the point if you win the game and your beloved does not?
Behind every king and queen were generals and an army that led them to that throne. Through blood.
Ah, but you see, my wife didn't ask for the crown. It fell upon her, then now she has to bear the weight of all of this. But you don't think about that, do you?
It is all the natural order of things. Each of our choices are our own.
But they really aren't.
How do you mean?
It is all by design that it is not our own. A long line of decisions and false flattery. It's glances and secrets poorly kept. It's all an odd dance that we do for everyone else.
We are playing chess with death.
Then it must be our highest priority that we have all pieces at play. All the cavalry and all the men.
Not quite sure if you are aware of this, but it doesn't matter with what pieces you play or how much time we have. When playing with death, you cannot win this game.
Only if you speak in such a way, son. It is a game of strategy. The greatest men stave off death all the time. Do you not think that maybe Edward knew what he was doing? Do you not trust in his judgments?
Why would you ask me such a question?
Do you not understand what this could mean? Lady Jane being queen.
Do you?
For every decision there is made, there is a face, a manipulator. That Duke is the true master of Edward's change in will. I feel I am only a face too, a face on which to place blame. Jane is no different.
Were we not given free will?
The Dudleys are speaking of leaving to chase her down.
Sir,
Father! I don't like my husband riding out there.
It is necessary, Jane. You must be queen. You cannot disgrace this family by ignoring the will of a king, and by letting that woman to be queen.
So, Father, why must I be queen? I've spent my years peaceably and in quiet. Why can't I?
You wish to spend the rest of your days distracted in literature. You must live in the real world, Jane. If it weren't for them, I would be out there myself.
I did not ask for this. I did not ask for the crown.
Not everything the Lord provides was requested. It does not mean He has granted us the right to deny Him.
What about my husband? Attempting to voice how this may be a lapse in judgment, and you've pressured him to ride out with Dudley to fight a war that is a lost cause.
You are the lost cause! I am sorry, dear. Think of the family, Jane. I love you, I do. But you must not be feeling well. You must be queen. Not for our sake, but for yours.
None of this has been for my sake.
It has been done entirely for you. You just refuse to see it. We've stood behind you every step of the way.
Standing behind me, pushing me closer to the edge, using me as your coverage. So brave of all of you to be such great fighters, using my claim as your warrant.
You were a better girl when stuck in those books.
I have. In my entire time with you, ever since you were a little girl, struggled to get you to see what is important in this life. You used to be such a quiet girl. When you were using your days for at least some education. At least there, you weren't so liking to imperfection.
Imperfect? Undignified.
You both preferred when I was cast away.
Teachers of Shadow Doctor.
What are you without the crown?
Alive. And I agree. I sure wish I could spend the rest of my days with those poets and old Greeks than the two of you. At least then I had pleasures in my days. Since that claim, everything has been nothing but trifles and troubles for me.
Then leave this mess and lock yourself away.
Oh, I won't have a choice. You've made sure of it. Whether I'm in presence, either a father or mother, whether I sit, stand, or go, speak or keep silent, eat or drink, be merry or sad, be sewing, playing, dancing, or doing anything else. I must do it in such a number, measure, and weight, so perfectly as God made the world, or else I am so sharply taunted, so cruelly threatened with pinches, nips, and bobs, so much so that I think myself in hell.
What about your husband? You still had him beside you.
Oh, I'm through with just about all of this. I tried to speak with my father, and he is too sure of all of this. Too sure of the Duke's campaign, too sure of my queenship, too sure of everything. I'm not sure whether anyone is really listening to me.
I am listening. I hear you.
Oh, I know. I mean, my parents and my advisors, and all who I've been pleading with to just stop for a moment and think about what it is that we're doing.
Everything has changed so quickly in the last few days. It has felt like there's been barely any time to do anything at all outside of worry and concern myself with how things will end.
Do you think this will all be resolved?
I cannot say. I'm not as sure about things as everyone else seems to be. They all seem to be so sure about what they do, where they've been, where they're going. It's hard to believe it's true.
I don't believe it is. I think it's all a facade. For being their supposed queen, interestingly enough, they don't take the time to consult me before making such large decisions. But they're so willing to fight in my name.
That is why they are so willing. It is in your name.
They are convinced this is my calling. How's it been with your father?
He is a rigid man. His fortitude is born from bloody battles and harsh ventures on the sea. It's difficult to convince such a man to do anything. Is there anything we can do?
I'm not sure. I feel as though they don't even see me.
I see.
I know, but they won't listen long enough to understand. I mean, what is one supposed to do in such a case?
Speak to those who do listen. Speak to me.
I'm so woven into this that I can't quite leave this mess, and now they have a stake in it too.
They may say that, but it is you who is queen. It is your face, your name, and your head upon which that crown sits. It's all you, my dear. Queen or not, I am here for you. But this isn't their decision. It's yours.
Well, I had protested. Both the campaigns of burying the Duke were well underway, gathering support, making advances, and warring with each other before anyone had even let loose of an arrow or fired a musket.
I have an army at my disposal to ensure that the Duke of Northumberland does not keep Lady Jane Grey as queen. I must do this, as if not, that Duke will cost this poor girl her life.
Should I tell them to ready the carriage?
Please, immediately. The Lord will see to it that I've been redeemed.
Where are you going?
East Anglia.
We must work diligent. She'll be on the move.
I don't feel confident in this.
There is no other option. If you have even the slightest hint that any of our efforts may work, we need to act now. We must move.
Fine. Where shall we travel to?
I know where she should be.
We're going to capture Mary.
We ride in the morning.
There are few people who receive opportunities such as this, my dear.
Is it really as much an opportunity as it is a burden? This has already been a cause for a rift in the family. And my husband has been drawn into this and is miles away. And
This is your duty. Can you not just feel it?
this isn't my crown. This isn't my place.
The council has already proclaimed you queen. It was by Edward's will.
And if it is the king's will,
I did not live my life awaiting my turn to be heir to the throne. This was not my calling. Who's to take blame for those who do take offense to my queenship? Who am I to be queen?
Oh dear, don't speak like that.
she's just been torn so thinly. She isn't in her perfect mind.
Father, I am. I feel just fine, but I must say this isn't me. The crown does not belong on my head, believe me. Nothing was as close to breaking my spirits than my own two parents. While I had attempted to make them see this, Both my husband and the Duke had arrived where Mary had been, but quite too late.
Yes. By the time the Duke and your husband had traveled over there, Mary had already begun her journey home. They were just a few hours behind to every move.
How? Where is this wretched woman?
There's no one. There are no horses in the nearby stables. They've left.
We miss her. How could she have possibly known we were coming?
What shall we do?
I'm not sure. Allow me some time to think.
Well, it can't be too severe. We can always turn back. I mean, surely.
Do you not realize what this means?
What do you mean?
We were out of time. When we set out on our ride here, we may never catch up over now. Mary could be anywhere in the kingdom by this point. We still have not gathered enough men for resistance.
Could we not?
What? Fold? Allow that disgrace of a woman to become queen? It must be Jay.
I am no coward. I do not want this to cost the life of my wife.
Mary's already about to tear clean through us in any force we have. She's on her way to destroy our lives and our reputation. There is no other way. For as long as she is alive, she and at least half of the kingdom will believe her to be the rightful heir.
If this falls apart and we lose the wall, I will know in my final moments that it was your fault. And by that point would have been long past gone.
I will take that risk, and I will take your blame. What do you not understand? For what reason has God put blood in your veins if you're not at least willing to spill it in the face of death? For what reason did I have you two put together if you won't fight back?
To use her as your call to war. I love that woman. Do you not think of her as such? As a person? This is not a war horn. This is not good politics. For a man who has claimed to have a good temper, you have been unhinged and you have lost grip. Do not think I won't one day have enough of your madness. No!
Enough. Gather the men.
If even the slightest misfortune befalls my wife, I will never forgive you.
Forgive? You think I lead men to battle worrying about who may forgive me?
This isn't her battle. This is yours. She and her family may think you do this for her honor, but I know this is between you and Mary.
You don't think there's anything we could do? Nothing. They won't listen.
My dear, why can't you see that we are trying to do this for you?
Why won't you understand? Why you have to be so selfish?
Selfish?
Catherine!
Why won't you see, Jane? Why do you have to be difficult?
Difficult? Why do you two so desperately want what isn't ours? It isn't our lineage and it isn't my path.
Not they have raised you.
Raised me. You two have done no such thing.
You ungrateful
Militant. One would see such a lord, your woman.
girl!
Would see such a blatant opportunity.
So what? Opportunity to have committed treason? Because I have already done it.
It was Edward's will.
No, it was the Duke's, and we know that. How long shall we believe that awful song and dance of his? Song and dance? This is going to bring death to our feet.
At least you die a queen and not a self-interested, selfish girl.
Mary has delivered a message to you. Has also been sent to your own council.
It has come to my attention that in the recent passing of my brother, Edward, a few traitorous, severely mistaken individuals have taken it upon themselves for taking what must have been a mistake in his will as true law, and have chosen to mistakenly proclaim Lady Jane Grey as queen. This must be corrected, either by your own volition or by force. To the council, your choices are to proclaim me as queen, or to face the wrath of the people. To John Dudley, Duke of Northumberland, stand down. To Lady Jane Grey, it was the utmost lack of fortune that this terrible burden has fallen upon you, and I will soon be returning to lift the burden of queen from your shoulders. I will see to it that this be resolved, and will be returning to save all. Signed, Mary, Queen of England.
I warned of this. I need to lie down. What have we done to deserve this? Father, they have turned against me. Do we leave? We can't leave. Father?
I don't think we could proceed with this.
What? What do you mean?
It is over, Jane.
Over? Dudley's still out there. Guilford is still out there. You and Dudley are the ones who wanted this. I tried to beg and plead, but you didn't listen, and now it's over?
I won't force an end to Dudley's campaign. Although Mary may be on her way to do so already. I cannot support this.
What? Do you know what this is? This is pressure and infighting because you said I should be queen. It is my name, my face, my life. You are my father. Father? Please!
Last I heard, she has gathered forces in number over 10,000.
Are the men ready?
The last few are loading up.
The horses?
Loaded. Stocked and ready.
Dudley, Your Grace, the Council.
What about the council?
The Council has formally changed their support. They now support a proclamation for Mary as Queen.
I warned of this.
And a warrant for your arrest. Dudley.
Sir?
We are finished. Tell the men.
Finished? What is all of this about bravery? We cannot stand down now. We have already caused a resistance.
We have been misled, sir.
Misled? I have both my eyes open. I see in complete clarity.
Order the men to stand down. This campaign, so
You cannot. What shall we do?
we cannot stray any further.
This was yours. Your campaign. Now you must fix this.
Son, listen. Listen to me closely. It is better to be a wounded dog than a lion left dead.
You have no idea what you have done.
Dudley presented the strongest front, but he left my side.
Indeed. In an attempt to save his own life.
And that's of his family.
Yes.
Although Mary was triumphant, we were allowed to live, and it felt as though life had become familiar again. And finally I was beginning to understand.
Understand what?
Those who are the same when they are beside you or when they are away will be your supports regardless of what befalls you. Everything changed again after the rebellion. I thought I was safe from all of the turmoil, but when my father had taken part in the rebellion, it changed everything. I was in the garden when she came to me.
You know, nothing has ever been quite the same after my father separated my mother and me.
Mary, Your Majesty.
But she never gave up on me, even when my father fought me tooth and nail to accept his dear Anne Boleyn. We kept contact through our letters, and she always signed as Queen. Oh, my dear mother, she was a strong woman. Simons carried those letters between us in private. Even when I started to lose memory of her face, I heard her voice through every word she wrote. And when she was on her deathbed, my father denied that I should visit her. He let me of no memory woman weakened by illness, only a woman who held herself together in even the most difficult of circumstances. The last words I remember of my mother were to obey my father, with the exception that anything shall go against my conscience would have caused me to lose my soul. I have chosen to live by those words since then. I could not have undergone yet another fall from grace.
Oh, I never wanted that crown. I had no hand in the change of Edward's will. No one ever saw me for the person I was. No one ever listened to me. I was naive, but I begged and pleaded with them.
Naive indeed. to believe that anybody really sees us to be more than a facade. We are royalty, and as long as we are who we are the faces of the wind, to which they scream and shake their fists.
I am nothing like you. I am royalty only because of Edward's change in the will.
Regardless, we are both here.
Yes,
My father drew my mother from castle to castle and changed his mind about me on a whim. Dudley is no different. When I look in your eyes, I see the tired little girl I was. I was a pawn too. It's all by design.
we've been tricked, manipulated
Played by traitorous doctrine.
by seditious men.
It was a long line of people who choose to keep us to the depths, who held our hands and whispered to us in private.
Those of whom said they loved us, danced, gossiped, and dined with us for what?
For nothing.
For nothing at all. All we have is this. Even so, it is temporary. I know why you've come.
To truly live by those words my mother had left for me, I must respond to that attack that your father and that traitor White has lobbied against me.
I know.
I've come to tell you, my hand has been forced. I have no choice. But you do.
And that is?
Renounce your faith. Come back to us.
Your mother never stopped signing her letters as queen. There was honor and dignity in that choice. I admire that. To think I would let what's left of my flame flatten to ash and die. I think I'll take after your mother.
You can return home. You can return to endless literature to reach the end of your days. Endless days of wearing your cardigans and jewelry. Ride the kingdom by carriage.
If all that you speak of burned down, I'd be all the same.
Prepare for the tower. You'll be taken, and once.
And then what did you say? Jane?
Oh, my dear Zowen! What is happening?
There's something I must tell you.
What is this?
Please explain what is happening here.
Your husband has been offered a proposition.
No.
Lord Guilford Dudley was given a chance either to convert back to the proper faith or face execution.
What?
Dream. Lord Dudley has chosen to retain his faith and has been brought here for the last time to say his farewell.
Listen to me. Listen close. Behind every door to close is another to open. After every end, something is born anew. Nothing is quite so permanent. There is another time and another place waiting for us. Oh, see you there.
I love you. I have lost nearly everything and everyone. I will not go without my dignity.
Somehow, I knew that upon coming here. I only hope you do not suffer long in the end.
I can only hope for the same.
The Lord takes kindly to those with fortitude. I can assure you this much is true.
I'll go into the night, a woman without regret. Would you mind accompanying me?
It would be an honor.
I hope you can forgive me.
I only pray, dispatch me quickly. Will you take it off before I lay down?
No, madam.
What shall I do? Where is it?